Bat Force Radio.
Bat Force Radio is rated M for mature, or should that be immature?
Hey guys, Dustin Witt.
Hey, this is Scott Snyder.
This is Paul Dini.
And you're listening to Bat Force Radio.
And you're listening to Bat Force Radio.
You're listening to Bat Force Radio.
This is Kevin Conroy, the voice of Batman, and you're listening to Bat Force Radio, so stay tuned.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Bat Force Radio, the Batman DC podcast with no limits. Tonight, very special, joined by Dunk over in Dirty Jersey.
What up?
That's not true, Dunk. You moved, and you're not even from Jersey. Never were. You're in upstate, aren't you?
No, I'm from Jersey, but upstate, yeah.
All right.
So
I didn't want to.
Little cold.
I didn't want to bestow that honor upon you unless it was true. Up north, we got in Canada, Robin.
Upstate.
I'm over in Southern California, and so we're trying to get hyped for the Batman. It is, I want to say, March. Is it 11th that it's
4th.
Coming out? March 4th. Okay, the week before.
Close.
So a little less than about 5 weeks or so. No, it's completely off. I'm way off. 5 or 6 weeks, but don't quote me. But yeah, the hype train's rolling. Either you're on it or you're not, I think is what's going on. And Dunk got bit by the hype train at least this morning, it was, for me, it was morning, because I open up my messenger and I see is this. And so this photo, shout out to I think it's Batman and Whiskey on Instagram. A very cool account. She posts, again, Batman and Whiskey, but this is a very nice looking box.
Yeah, for anyone who's just hearing the audio, it's a Batman pizza box from Little Caesars.
Right. And Robin, can you just quickly describe what you're looking at? Like, it looks like a nice box.
So yeah, it's like a Gotham skyline, kind of cartoony, kind of Tim Burton-y looking kind of skyline with I think I see the Little Caesars guy on the rooftop there and the bat signal in the sky.
What is that? Is that guy's name Caesar? Probably.
I guess. And he's little.
And then shout out to I think it's called M&M. I don't know, M&M Twins. They're like some Instagram influencers, but this is either a photo that they took or a photo that someone sent them that they're using. But can you guys describe this photo for the people that are audio only?
Someone did something to that pizza to make it bat shaped.
So that's Little Caesars is doing that. That's the promo.
Yeah, that's what Little Caesars is doing. What it looks like? This looks like someone who just rock video games for the whole evening, because you have that Mountain Dew on the side.
Yeah, you got 12-pack.
Yeah, they're not going to bed anytime soon. Then you have the M&M fudge brownies. Yeah, some extra sugar.
And go ahead, Dunk.
No, with the pizza, it looks like a regular slice, but they grab the center slices and fold them inward. And then you're looking at a Batman slice. Simple as that.
Yeah. It's a whole Batman pizza in the shape of a bat signal. And I think, I don't know if they called it, but I saw someone say where it's like a pizza zone or pizza calzone. So technically the slices that are folded inward are part of the calzone. The rest of it is a pizza. You got some crazy bread and some sauce there too. And what struck me is when I saw this photo, I was like, what a good looking photo. And I'm assuming this is these dudes that just went out and bought this. And if they displayed it this way, I'm like, this looks like almost professionally done. Like, this is definitely
that's a well done picture.
A company is proud to have this on their social media, floating around. However, I would say 99% of the ones that I saw look like this.
Oh, yeah, that's different. That looks like I did it myself.
You describe that. You guys describe that if you would.
So imagine the first one that Dunk just eloquently described for us, and run it over with your car, and that's what this one looks like.
So the grease stain. I can't tell like what's a grease stain and what's like a burnt part of the pizza, where it stops and where it starts. And My God.
It just looks like someone didn't care.
Yeah.
Like you don't even like. There's like pepperoni slices. Like where's the rest of the pepperoni? Normally you do a nice clean slice, right? And you
Yeah.
see halves or quarters, and the rest of it is missing from the other side of the pizza.
Okay, wait.
So
Did
it's
you
like,
say the other picture had a brownie in it?
Yeah, it's like a
Because
here.
this looks like the pizza was on top of the brownie
Yeah.
in this picture.
Yeah, it's like the
Yeah.
crust. There's like a charred crust over there. What is that?
They just like it was done. They tossed it while it was steaming and just sliced the hell out of it. And you have to wait it to cool down for a bit. But
Dude,
obviously they don't know what the hell they're doing here.
That
look
is
at
rough.
look at the grease. Just the grease on
Re-
the
Remember the episode of Simpsons when Homer was I think it was when he was gaining weight to work from home, and Bart grabbed the burger or something and rubbed it on the wall, and you could see through the wall. It's like that.
Yeah, dude. This is I mean, Doug put a photo in that looked a little bit more like this. It wasn't not appetizing. It wasn't like I looked at it and what I said was that's a fine looking California pie right there, Dunk. That is the highest quality California pizza you could probably get. But this is, my God.
Yeah.
I thought when you first started talking about this, I thought we were coming on here to do this nice talk about this great pizza that Little Caesars is doing. It's like, oh, okay, we shilling for Little Caesars or something. But then you showed this one. Oh, okay, this is more like a hatchet job.
Hey, I'm more than happy to, if Little Caesars wants to throw some free pizza money our way, like Mountain Dew, if you want to jump in there too, and the M&M brownies, like we'll do that. We'll edit all this. This won't even exist. We'll edit all this out. Don't you worry.
I feel like going to Little Caesars and being like, hey, can I get a couple of boxes? No pizza.
Yeah.
The box is pretty dope, man. Like it's very presentable.
Yes, and I would say
I can't stop looking at that other pizza though.
The good one or the bad one?
Yeah, the bad one. I can't look away. It's like a car accident.
Not gonna lie, the pizza looks like shit, but I'll still eat it.
Yeah, well, that's what I wanted to ask you, Doug. So the one you sent us did not look this bad. This is awful looking. This is disgusting. Like I said, it looked more like the first picture where it just looked fun. You looked like you were gonna have a nice time. The box is definitely the best part of it. It looks the box is fucking dope, like for real. So as a guy from the East Coast, pizza. What would you say was your experience with this pizza, Dunk?
Oh man, that's gonna be tough. Well,
have to be diplomatic about this.
Yeah, well, at the end of the day, like you can't go wrong with Little Caesars. Like you go there and they have the pizza that's already ready for you, and it's like, oh, $5, you get a pepperoni large. Awesome, that's dope. And it honestly wasn't that bad. And to be honest, and obviously we talked about it in the intro. In the intro, we discussed, yeah, I am originally from Jersey. The pizza's a lot better. The pizza's a lot better in Jersey. And I used to work in Manhattan. Pizza's a way better in Manhattan. Oh, yeah. But Little Caesars is very consistent. And I guess I say that in a good way. And when you go to Little Caesars, you know what to expect. It's not like you're gonna expect, some 4-star, 5-star pizza. I'm happy with it. And you know what? Today's what? Thursday? Yeah, I'll pick up another pie on Saturday, and and enjoy it all over again.
Yeah, I normally go with the thin crust, well done, because you cut out the grease that way, and you go light on the cheese, light on the sauce, and it's basically just a cracker. It's not even a real pizza. It's just it's a California cracker is what I like to call it. But Robin, does what do you guys? You guys have like Detroit style close to you guys, huh?
Well, actually, I don't know that we have any Detroit style places here. We're known for having our own style of pizza in Windsor.
Excuse me.
Yeah, but I didn't know about it until, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago or something when I heard someone else referencing it. But yeah, apparently we are known for our own. So we don't even, Detroit's right next door to us. But Yeah, we developed our own thing somehow.
There it is. Well, so let's talk back about the again. Dunk did not eat this. I don't think Dunk would have been able to eat this. He probably would have thrown up in his car right then and there. But I was joking earlier that Zaddy wanted us to eat fresh at least, and had us eat at Subway, and then Matt Reeves just wants us to have a heart attack and just stuff our faces with Little Caesars. And then
I know it just occurred to me what this disaster pie looks like. Remember the American Pie movies? There was the pie.
Oh boy.
This looks like the pizza equivalent.
After?
Yeah, like Jason Biggs boned this pizza.
Yeah, that would definitely account for a lot of what's going on here. But I don't remember, but apparently when either Batman Begins or at some point during the Dark Knight trilogy had a Domino's promotion. Do you guys remember that at all?
Domino's, you say?
Yeah, I don't remember that, but someone said that. Someone said earlier that that's what they did, but I don't recall. But since we're talking about the Batman, all right. So Little Caesars. Regardless, let's put the good picture up again. It's still pretty cool. I mean,
that's a great photo, and the pizza looks so much better.
Well, yes. That's a great representation of pizza, similar to like what what McDonald's does with their Big Mac.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they set it up, but this looks like somebody just did this at home. But look at that, there's no grease on the bottom of the oh, you know what? Now I'm looking. Oh, this is clever because look at the box. The box is different box, but it's a different box. I think this is an inside job, guys. We just
that looks like that might be the inside of a box lid.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it looks like this is some clever viral marketing where they probably are trying to make it look like a homemade pick, but they got a little too perfect. Maybe they it looks like maybe some Photoshop to get the grease out, which is very smart. But regardless, that pizza looks pretty decent, like as far as what they were trying to go for with the bat signal. I mean, yeah. And again, the box, that's the moneymaker, is that's what you want to look at. These are going to be on eBay in like 20 years for like $5.
Watch me.
They'll be on eBay next month.
Man. All right. So we just want to do a little impromptu, but I figure we could just also talk about some things. Somebody said that it had already been mentioned, but Reeves confirmed that there's no origin story to the movie, The Batman, which is, I think, someone again mentioned that he'd said that before, but I think he confirmed it with an Esquire article. He also, in that Esquire article that came out, I want to say Sunday, or maybe it was Monday, he also mentioned, he kind of went into detail about having the conversations with Warner Brothers, where when he came on, Affleck was still writing a script and was writing the script in a way that would have been within the DCEU to contain all the other films. And Reeves pretty much says that, I don't know if he had the pull to be able to do it, but he told them, like, I don't want this Batman movie to be tied to anything. And so the Zaddy, the Snyder Bros, the Toxic Snyder Bros, which I myself, I'm a self-identified Toxic Snyder Bro. I haven't seen what they're saying on Twitter, but I'm assuming that that's going to light a fire under their butt, where they're probably going to want to attack Reeves in the movie even more, because from that article, it makes it sound like he had a very big influence in the direction of the Batman being kind of a standalone in its own universe and not being tied to the DCEU. And I think already by that time, Warner Brothers was probably looking to distance themselves from Snyder, because he was already out at that point. They were already pretty much putting out Justice League if it hadn't come out already. But he mentioned that in the article. He also mentioned that his big inspirations for the movie are 70s noir, like Taxi Driver, The French Connection. He mentioned Chinatown with Jack Nicholson. There was another film that he mentioned. All these are all good movies, all great movies, obviously. He mentioned that the biggest, I think, comic influence is Year One. And he specified kind of the look of Batman being unprepared and not even fitting in his own suit. And he talked about how that really resonated with him. And then also he was listening to a lot of Nirvana, and so Kurt Cobain was a big influence as far as specifically his drug addiction and kind of the inner turmoil of his drug addiction. And that's what Bruce Wayne is similar to, in that he's addicted to getting vengeance or getting, emotionally figuring out how to deal with the loss of his parents. So what do you guys think?
The cool thing, since you're talking about the mindset of this Batman, we've talked about it on previous episodes, but the screenwriter for the movie, Mattson Tomlin, he wrote recently a 3-issue comic called Batman the Imposter that Andrea Sorrentino drew, and Lee Bermeo did some really cool variant covers, and it feels very much in line with the tone of the movie. So if you're waiting for the movie and you haven't read those comics yet, it's it just feels like they belong in the same world. He feels very much that same way, sort of unprepared and just making his way.
Yeah. What do you guys? Where are you guys as far as like hype? Are you guys hyped? Are you like whatever? What's the level that you're at, Robin?
Yeah, I'm fully ready for it. We've waited long enough. I'm there. I'm completely sold on it. I like everything.
Dunk?
Well, I just needed the first trailer. That's it. I haven't watched any recent trailers. I stopped. Just because, we know it's about a 3-hour movie, right? And the first trailer, we're like, oh, we watched 3 minutes. It's kind of like watching the home movies. No, it's not. We still have another, 2 hours and 57 minutes to watch. I'm excited. It's a Batman movie. There's going to be a lot going on, a lot we haven't seen yet, a lot that hasn't been exposed yet, a lot that hasn't been in articles and all that. So I don't have an opinion until the movie comes out. But right now, at the moment, I'm just excited. I'm pumped, man. It's a Batman movie. Why not?
Yeah, I think I agree with you. I think there's a lot more to the story, at least, that has not been. They teased a good amount of things and characters in the film, but there's a lot of story that I think we're not seeing at all. And I think someone mentioned that's related to, or has seen a screening of it. So I'm with you guys. I'm excited to see this. I'm just excited to see the story. Like Reeves is so good at like he did. I forgot that he did Cloverfield. J.J. Abrams produced it, but I think he was the director for the first, second. I can't remember, but that was huge. That first Cloverfield movie was massive. And I always reference his Planet of the Apes movies. So if this movie can be as good as, I think it was the second Planet of the Apes, his first one was the second in that franchise. If this movie can be as good as that second Planet of the Apes movie, that movie was so good, man. And it was about it was a Planet of the Apes franchise movie, and it had no business being that good. So if he can make this movie as good as something like that, we're in for a treat. The
Definitely.
only thing, I don't even have any issue with Pattinson at all. I never did. But I'm hoping Robin's right with his theory that this suit gets blown up to shreds and then we get something cooler, because that's the only thing I can't get. I just can't.
Yeah. And it does make sense, though, that that's a thing that they would keep secret until it's time for it to be seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited because, he's so heavily talking about year one. So I'm like, ooh, okay. So like, I'm going to go, I think we should do this. We mentioned it before, but as a group, maybe reread it to get wet our palate of that, to get it ready. But everything about the movie stylistically has me excited. And I think, tell me if I'm wrong, but I feel like the general audience, meaning the general movie-going audience, is excited for this movie. The only people that are critical are the ones who are like hardcore fans that are stuck on either Batfleck or Snyder or
and that's always the case.
Yeah, that never changes, because like you could go back to like Michael Keaton and all the nonsense he had to go through. Oh, he's a comedian, he can't be Batman, and then it's like that's the majority of people's Batman. And then you move forward, Batfleck. It was like there wasn't much controversy. He had to come out for controversy.
Yeah.
And then it was like, holy cow, he was amazing. He's our Batman now. So it's like,
but before we saw him, the story was all of the hardcores from the Nolan movies were like, no, there should still be Christian Bale for this next set of movies,
which would have been cool. But at the end of the day, it's like, you know what? Everyone settle down, let the movie release, let's watch it, and then have an opinion. Because if not, we're just angry at each other and start barking at each other for no reason. And you're missing out on a good movie if you already have your opinion about the actor. And that's the thing. These actors, that's their job. Their job is to act a part. And I think a lot of people are going to be surprised of what Robert's capable of. And that's what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah. I think for me, I'm happy that I'm not like, oh, I'm so fucking pumped, I can't wait, because there's nowhere for me to go but up. So like, I think if I go in there and it's an amazing movie, I'm going to like it more than if I was like super hotly anticipating it. So I'm excited because I'm right where I think I should be. I'm like, it's going to be a Batman movie. I'm going to go in and watch it. I have no expectations. We'll see what happens. And I'm not even hopeful, because I'm just, if it's good, it's good. If it's not, it's not. But if it's really fucking good, I think I'm really going to enjoy it. I wish the toys were a little bit better.
The Hot Wheels are.
The hot toy looks pretty cool too. And Hot Toys Collectibles and Sideshow teased a 1/6 scale, highly articulated figure, and that looks cool. So, but yeah, I mean, he hasn't confirmed, but this pretty much is going to be hopefully like a trilogy, right?
Yeah, that's what I always heard. I think.
Yeah, wasn't it mentioned like after there was a viewing or whatever in Europe somewhere, and then after that it was confirmed that there's going to be a sequel at least.
Maybe.
Apparently that was approved, but you never really know with these sites, right?
True. That's a good point. Is that there's oh my god, especially with the DCEU stuff, there's a lot. I mean, people just especially right now, like people are so mad about Affleck and Snyder that they're purposely making and creating false reports. And we talked about it before, but there was that one that mentioned that Matt Reeves had caught Robert Pattinson having sex with Zoe Kravitz on top of the Batmobile, and it's so ridiculous. It's like, dude, that's so fake. But it got picked up by a lot of like outlets because people are.
But also, in what world would that not be a cool thing?
Who's going to be mad about that?
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it was the rumor that like Matt Reeves was so mad that he told Warner Brothers it's either Pattinson's gone or I'm gone, and then that Warner Brothers was going to fire both of them, and then I'm like, oh my god, this is fucking hilarious. But
you can make anything up and get some headlines.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what it is.
Yeah.
Is there any other what else as far as marketing are they doing hype wise? Because I saw the Little Caesars. Have you guys seen anything? The posters I'm seeing. That poster. Did you guys see that new poster?
Yeah, that one's
really
cool.
That poster looks legit.
Yeah, that's
you need to get one of those.
It's what you usually see when you'll see an independent artist, put out their own fan poster for a movie that's coming up, and you see hundreds or thousands of comments on their post saying, oh, this should be the official poster for it. That's what this one looks like. This looks like one of those.
Yeah, I wish I would have. Damn it! I don't think I've been on here. I would have put it in, but yeah, it's when I first opened up social media and I saw it, I was like, "Whoa, what the fuck?" And I'm like, "Wait, that's an official poster? No shit." Yeah, that one looks cool. And again, that's another example of not 100% on board with the suit, but that poster you can't deny that's a cool poster. And I think that might be the case like with the whole movie, because really the most that we've seen are like set photos. We've seen kind of the trailers, but like that suit might look way better throughout the whole film because it'll be dark and blacked out and shit. So.
Yeah, like remember when the first pictures leaked of Shazam Set Photos when they were doing that first movie, and I said, "Oh, it looks so bright red," but that was without all the filters and everything on it.
The
All
one
magic.
guy who I think like got it where I mean, I don't know if other people, I mean, it was very different, but when they did the walk, I think that was good. The Joaquin Phoenix first look was video, and it was
Yeah.
using like the actual camera that they filmed. So like this is what the movie's gonna look like. And when that first came out, it was like, holy fuck, that looks so good. So I wish more people would kind of take it. That would be awesome if the first look we got was like the like final screen test before filming. That would be fucking dope. But yeah, so that poster came out. The toys are kind of starting to come out too. The Lego sets are coming out.
Yeah.
Those are already out there.
I'm surprised there's like a Happy Meal tour or something. Like what?
Yeah,
That'd be so cool.
That's got to happen at some. Wait, when was the last time there was a Batman Happy Meal?
But this is also a movie with the tone of this one is kind of steering itself away from
right
being family friendly.
The kids' toys in a Happy Meal kind of thing.
No spoilers, but did you guys see that there's almost like a very large, like 2 or 3 minute scene? I guess it's actually being shown on. I don't know if it's a TV spot, but it's like a 2 minute. It's a 2 minute scene.
The funeral.
Yes. Have you guys watched that? So no spoilers, but that kind of goes off of what you're saying, Robin. Is the tone of that movie, that scene specifically? I'm like, oh, okay, this is not a fun movie. This is not a light movie. This is a very dark movie and very tense. Like I'm thinking, like that's what Reeves is doing. Is like he's going to build a lot of tension throughout the whole film. So maybe kind of like Uncut Gems. Kind of that kind of thing where it's like just a fucking roller coaster ride. You're white knuckling it the whole time, which we haven't had too much. I think The Dark Knight was maybe the last time when it felt like the second half of that movie is like a nonstop, almost chase scene. It felt like, but yeah, all right. Just want to do a little snap in. That was very short, but we wanted to do something just to kind of cut it out there. And we have a fun project that we're also working on that. When it's closer to being done, maybe we'll talk about that. But we're involved in something very cool that we had an opportunity to do, and it's very fun. And we're going to promote that as soon as we're able to. And it'll be, and I think we'll probably throw it in to our social media to show everyone, and also to kind of promote the project. But very, very cool thing that we're going to do right after we finish recording this, and then we're hopefully going to continue to do in the next few days. But anything else, guys?
Nah, man, we're a couple of weeks away from the movie, man. I'm really excited. You want to watch it movie theater, IMAX? Wait for HBO Max. Like I don't know.
I definitely want to watch.
What are you guys planning?
That's a good question, Doug. Robin, what's your plan?
Yeah, well, like I was saying before we were on air, I'm so accustomed to not going anywhere now. After the last, we're on year 3. If I could watch it at home, if they put it online same day, then I would be perfectly fine just watching.
I think aren't they waiting? HBO Max is waiting like 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, I thought I saw that. But
like year 3, right? Isn't that when Tim Drake shows up?
Do you guys have any drive-ins by you?
Well, I think we have a couple drive-ins still, but I live in Canada, so you won't be able to comfortably go to a drive-through until June, July.
Yeah, it's true. Holy shit, I didn't think about that.
I have there's a few by me, but I'm going IMAX, man. When the Nolan films came out in IMAX, I did they had the pajama viewing, and like you show up at 12 o'clock midnight in your PJs, and they had popcorn and all this stuff. Like I'm gonna do IMAX, man. Why not? Just go all in, and then I'll watch it again when I come back home on HBO Max 2 weeks later. Like it is what it is.
Remember when you actually had to wait till midnight? Now it's like 7 p.m. the Thursday before.
Yeah. They're like movies just come out on Thursday now.
Yeah, they Black Friday'd it.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I guess. I mean, it's cooler for people that like got to work and they're not nocturnal. But
the last movie I can remember seeing an actual midnight viewing was The Dark Knight.
Same.
That was actually at midnight.
Yeah, and then like when I saw Joker, there was I went to like the film festival premiere in New York City, and it was a Thursday, and it's like it's not Friday anymore. Like I don't have to stay up. It's not that hard. Like I just get a Thursday ticket and show up. Like all right, made it a little easier for me. Thank you. Although tickets go, sell out quickly, but I'm hoping to do the same. I'm gonna see if like hopefully there's a viewing in New York, and like some artists show up, and maybe I could buy a ticket for a viewing there. But let's see what happens. We're a couple of weeks away.
I'm really lucky. Shout out to the Mission Tiki Drive-In Theater. But I heard it's gonna get torn down after it's gotten sold recently. So, but yeah, dude, they show like all new like brand new movies. It's like a regular movie theater except it's a drive-in. So double screenings. They start one at 7:30, and then I think the next one's at like 10 or 10:30. And they had No Way Home on opening night, so they're probably gonna have Batman on opening night too. So it's like,
oh man,
yeah, dude. Awesome. So to drive in, like you don't have to worry about no COVID coughing or anything like that, and it's pretty sick. And luckily, we're in California, so the weather's not that bad. But
what's the second movie though?
Well, dude, like with No Way Home, so sometimes they'll just do a double. Like it'll be 2 showings of No Way Home, I think.
What?
A couple of I remember one of the last times I saw there's another. Wasn't there another superhero movie out where it was No Way Home and it was another superhero movie? I'm like, fuck. I forget which one it was.
Was it the maybe that came out a while ago. There was the other Venom movie that tied to
Venom,
it,
yes.
sort of. But yeah,
was it
Venom?
It was
Let There Be Carnage.
Let There Be Carnage. Yeah, so it was Let There Be Carnage. So it was No Way Home, and then afterwards it was Let There Be Carnage. Because it's also it shows the new films, but it has older films that have been out of theater that are still have it, and it's $7. So
and that's cool because those two movies do tie to each other in the post-credit scenes.
Yeah, they did something too. Last time, Wonder Woman was out. They had Wonder Woman, and then, but I think it was after because didn't Wonder Woman come out HBO Max like first? I want to say because that was like deep into COVID.
Christmas, it was Christmas Day.
Yeah. But okay. I think they did. Didn't they do theater too?
They did. Yeah,
was it the same time?
Yeah,
I can't remember, but I remember it was like they were mad that they let it go on HBO Max at all. Because they felt that would have cut into the tickets, whatever. But I didn't realize Batgirl is HBO Max and not in theaters.
Yeah, because Batgirl is like supposed to be. Isn't it supposed to be a series?
No, it's an HBO Max film.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just like HBO. They call it an HBO Max movie. I was like, okay, all right.
I'm happy I have HBO Max then. It's kind of like Netflix. Netflix just have films.
Yeah. They're doing the same kind of thing, but don't tell Martin Scorsese you'll get mad. No, not Scorsese. Nolan is the one that's mad about that, right? Scorsese had The Irishman come out first, so
yeah.
But yeah, all right. We just want to do a little snapper. We'll be back with some more episodes coming up soon. We did talk about wanting to maybe go over Batman Year One because it's so heavily influencing the Batman, so that'll probably be something we do. And we have some really cool guests, hopefully, that we'll be able to have hop on. But until then, Dunk, Robin, over and out. Have a good night, everybody.
Later.